my whole childhood, I grew up with her, helping her, doing everything. And I saw how hard it was, and how much money she could make working at home, for example. So I thought I need to do something, selling something. I need to do anything.
Welcome to the Know Your Ship podcast, presented by eHub. I'm your host, Frank Dolce. Hey, this is Paul, or I'm going to get it wrong. You correct it. Paulo.
Yeah, you got it.
Socatelli. He's a Brazilian with Italian roots.
Yeah.
I know. I'm an American with Italian roots. How many times do you run into that? There's a lot of people with Italian roots all over the world.
Yeah.
And your wife, too.
Yeah, my wife have the Italian passport. I don't have it yet.
Because you have to speak Italian a little bit. You have to take a test. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be too difficult for you to learn Italian. I mean, you speak Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
I think Portuguese is a difficult language.
It is. Oh, my God. It is.
Challenging.
Difficult. I have 2 kids, and now with my kids in the school, I think it's easier to learn English than Portuguese.
Easier to learn? Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Yeah, and for them also, because in Portuguese we have a lot of prepositions and like the verb to be for us is, oh my God, it's a long list.
There's several versions of it. Yeah.
And English is just I am and that's it. I was and that's it. So for me it was not so difficult, because when I came here 13, 12 years ago, I didn't know any Portuguese English word. But for me it was not like difficult to start communicating. But if you get like an American and start to teach him Portuguese, that'll be tough.
Yeah, I think you're right. I have a few friends who served missions for the LDS Church in Brazil, and yeah, it's an interesting language.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, isn't it your home language is always, you feel strongly about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you grew up in Brazil. By the way, founder, CEO of US Closer. Okay, so let me just ask you this before we get rolling. Just give us like the overview of what you do with what US Closer does.
Yeah, we are like a fulfillment company like Amazon, but for Americans, it's hard to think about the point of my business, because here in America, we have everything from everywhere. Get access from everything, like new clothes, new albums from artists, everything. But in Brazil, it's not. So I grew up in Brazil, and I came to America in 2013. And as a Brazilian living there, I know how hard it is to get stuffs like that's new, that is get launched. So when our Brazilian customers want to buy something, the only place to buy it's here. And they're
in the US
Closer. So our company basically is an American address to Brazilians buy online on American stores, ship to our warehouse, and then we ship to them in Brazil. Because a lot of stores doesn't ship to Brazil.
Because it's difficult.
Target. Yeah, like Target. They don't ship to Brazil.
Yeah.
Amazon does now, but Target, Walmart, and any personal stores, they don't ship to Brazil at all, because Brazil is a complicated country on taxes and duties and everything. And as a Brazilian, I know how that works, and that is what make US Closer the biggest company on our segment for Brazil now. Yeah,
so trying to help with the difficulty of buying goods in the US and moving them to Brazil for consumers.
Yeah, so we are like, we don't sell anything. We just offer the address, and we just tell the customer, hey, we received your parcel or your product, and now you can come here to Orlando or ship to anywhere, actually. And Jason helped us a lot on the international shipping to any country, actually. But our customers, like 99% are Brazilians that live anywhere.
Oh, not just in Brazil.
Not in Brazil. Yeah, mainly Brazil, but we have Brazilians living everywhere. So.
Yeah. So it's a great company, and it's a great way to solve a problem that you saw in the marketplace. But how did you end up in Salt Lake City? You went from Brazil to Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Actually, my wife, we was just dating. And then she said after, I think it was 6 months, I'm going to America. I'm going to study English. And she didn't invite me at all. She just said, I'm going. And
you didn't take that as a sign? It's like she was trying to get away?
Yeah, I think she did actually. But I said, okay, I want to go with you. And then I start to get everything done to come here and know the English is cool because I didn't know any English at all. So my wife have family here in Salt Lake City, but they are not Mormons. And I didn't even know the church. I didn't know. And the first time I arrived there in Salt Lake City, I just thought, oh my God, what I'm doing here? Because on the plane, the downtown is so small. We have I don't know, at the time, 10 buildings. That's it. Oh my God, I'm in a farm right now. What I'm doing here? What I have done
compared to Brazil?
Yeah, compared to my city, we don't have a lot of buildings, like huge buildings, but it's a big city where I live, Joinville in Brazil. And then when I know better Salt Lake City, then I got it. Then I got the Mormon stuff, and I understand how the city works with the Mormon church, and I love it actually. I just left Salt Lake City because of the weather and also logistics. Here it's way better in Orlando for my company.
Gotcha. Wait, so you didn't like the weather in Salt Lake City?
No.
You didn't like the winter?
No.
The snow?
Yeah.
That's not because that's not like Brazilian weather. You grew up in.
We have winter in Brazil, but the problem actually it was with the kids. Without the kids was good because I went to Brighton, Alta, Park City.
Ski resorts.
Yeah, I learned how to ski because we don't have snow like that in Brazil. But then with the kids, it started to get tough, like 6 months in-house.
Oh, not going outside, stuck in.
Then I experienced Orlando after like 5-6 years in Salt Lake City on the winter, on the New Year's and on the holidays. And then I saw how Orlando is like Brazil. And then we just bought a house here for a vacation. And then we just thought, why don't move there? And then we just moved the whole company with was 11 big trucks to move the whole company in 2023.
Wow.
From Salt Lake City to here.
And how long were you in Salt Lake City?
10 years.
And so that's where you built the business.
Yes.
Started in Salt Lake City. So did you go to Salt Lake City to learn English, or did you go to Salt Lake City with this business in mind?
No, I didn't even know that exists like this thing. So the whole story, how it started, before we start preparing to come here to get some money, because we didn't have like any money left to do this crazy stuff, we start to sell things in Brazil, like imported things like Hollister, Tommy, Nike.
Oh, so you had American goods that you were selling online in Brazil.
Yeah, so I got a loan on the bank with my mom, with everybody that I could, and I got the money, gave to my dating girl at the time, gave her like $5,000, go there and buy a lot of stuff. So she bought like 6 big bags.
Tell us her name.
Amanda.
Amanda went to the U.S., came to the U.S., bought a bunch of stuff.
To resell in Brazil.
Brought it back to Brazil, and then you would sell it online.
Yeah, and also on a physical store.
And in a store.
We opened a store, and we kept the store open for, I think, it was like 6 months. And then we made a lot of money. We got the money to pay the school, pay the tickets, like the whole process, the visa and everything. And then we came here. And when we came here, we shut down the store in Brazil. And our customers starting to go in the store in Brazil and ask, hey, I'm here in the door. What happened? You guys are not open anymore. And then, no, I live in Salt Lake City in Utah now, not in Brazil anymore. Huh, cool. Can you send me something from there? Maybe, probably. Let me ask my wife's family. And they just said, nah, it's almost impossible to ship to Brazil. Brazil, it's a tough country. They tax everything, get stolen. They lost the parcels. And then I said that to...
So those are all the challenges sending stuff from the U.S. to Brazil. High taxes.
Yeah.
Gets lost or stolen.
It's hard. Even today, if you ask to any American or even Brazilian that doesn't know a U.S. closer, they're going to say the same thing.
Difficult.
It's really hard. It's difficult. Because it is. If you go to a UPS store, you're going to pay like, I don't know, probably $500 for shipping. If you go to a USPS, you're going to pay $80-$90 for like 1 pound. So it's really expensive. And then when I started, I used my customers as a trial to see if
your
that works.
Brazilian customers who are asking for you to send stuff to them.
Well, I can ship you something. I will not charge like any fee or anything. I just, let's try out if it's going to work out or not. And it worked. So at the time, we was not doing what we do right now. We used to go to Hollister and Abercrombie in Gateway.
The Gateway Mall?
Yeah, they used to have a lot of Hollister there. So we bought the whole thing, like the T-shirts from 2013 to 2015. If you go to any store in Salt Lake City, if you live there, you know that. You cannot find any T-shirt for men's in the store for like 2 years.
You bought all of them?
I bought everything. Yeah, because
it was that popular in
Brazil? It
Brazil?
was. Like a T-shirt from Hollister was at the time like on the promotional price for like $8, $10. And in Brazil, they resell that for like 200 reais. That is, at the time, was like $100. So yeah, there's a lot of people that made a lot of money in Brazil reselling.
So you weren't reselling the clothes. You were sending it to...
Yeah, I just started like a service. It's like a personal shopper. So I just go to the store, buy everything, and hey, pay my service, and I ship to Brazil.
So how did you figure out because it's so difficult to ship to Brazil, how did you have success shipping to Brazil? What was the secret, or what's the secret?
I would say just try it. Because it was never easy, but I think because everybody's afraid to do it, nobody did. And so I did just a term and conditions, explaining everything, what is my responsibilities and what are not. And it's not so hard, actually. It's like everybody thinks it's really hard. It's kind of hard, but it's not impossible to do it. And then I think the breakthrough for my company was I was on the internet showing that it's possible and telling people how to do it.
So you were posting things to videos and things.
Yeah, like on Facebook at the time.
Okay, so to describe what you were doing and how to move goods from the United States to Brazil, or to Brazilians. Yeah. Is that, and so have you just built, that was the start?
Yeah, that was the start.
And has your business changed over time, or is it essentially the same thing? Trying to
change I say to Jason, like every year, 2 years, we have a change of the customs, like the whole thing, the whole base, we change. For example, at the time, we offer the service to go to stores like Tommy Hilfiger and Hollister and Abercrombie. But we got a point that we don't have products to buy anymore because we bought everything, and they don't replace and put new stuff in the store. So, oh my God, what are we going to do now? Then one time I went with my father-in-law to Los Angeles with a rental car when we got like 800 T-shirts. So we got all the T-shirts from Los Angeles area and drove back to Utah. And what happened and what changed the business model? At the time, by the way, our company was not called US Closer. It's called Mandy and Paul, Amanda and Paulo. Creative name.
Very.
So what happened is Salt Lake City is not a huge city, and we don't have a lot of stores. At the time, we didn't have Louis Vuitton. We didn't have Lacoste, and a lot of brands we don't have in Utah
that are popular in Brazil.
So the customers start to ask us to go to the store and buy the products there, and we don't have that store here. I'm sorry. So they start to asking us if they can buy online and ship to my apartment, and I said, why not?
So okay, so previously you were buying, you would go out and buy like T-shirts or whatever and send them to Brazil, and then someone in Brazil was reselling that.
Yes.
Okay. Now your customers are calling you and saying, I want to buy this from Tommy or Hollister or something online, but they can't figure out the shipping. Can I just ship it to you?
Yeah.
Because then you can figure out the shipping.
Yeah, because the stores at the time, they don't ship to Brazil at all. Like even Amazon, they don't ship to Brazil.
Right.
It was really hard to find any store that shipped to Brazil at the time.
Yeah.
And what I noticed is everything just happened in my life with my wife. So everything's just, oh my God, everything's happening and going really well.
Like, and when you say everything is just happening, are you saying that things are just kind of falling into place, or are you making like a conscious effort to
Yeah, I would say that.
to work?
Both actually.
So you a little bit of organized and being thoughtful about it,
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of good luck. Like this is happening. It's
ready.
all aligned.
Yeah, we
Okay.
say in Portuguese, I don't know if it translates going to make sense, but you have to be ready when the train pass by you. Maybe you have something in English, but you need to be ready when the lucky knock your door.
Oh, yeah.
So at a time, so
what is that? Wait, what is that saying? We have a saying like that in the U.S. And now I'm completely blanking on it.
You have to be ready.
Opportunity only knocks once, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So we have that
We have
Portuguese.
We have a saying also that if you miss the bus, another bus is going to come by. So you're at the bus stop, you miss the bus, another bus is going to show up. So you have to be
You need to be ready. Yeah, you have to be ready. So what happened is, for example, we didn't have the stores in Salt Lake City. So we offer our address so the customers can buy. But then we had another problem. American stores, they don't like international shoppers because they think it's a fraudulent. Something.
Yeah.
So they start asking us to buy for them online. So
okay, so now the customers are asking you to purchase it. So first they said, "Well, I'm going to buy it online and send it to your apartment."
Yeah.
And you said, "Okay, let's do that."
Why not?
And so did you start getting a bunch of products
in my apartment? Imagine like receiving.
How did Amanda feel about that?
She was good. Actually, we worked really hard. Yeah, we used to work because we studied at a time between, I think it was 8 a.m. to 1:30. We were like up to 2 a.m. every single day preparing and going to stores. And we had 4 Hollister stores in Salt Lake City, one in Provo, one in
Salt Lake.
Yeah, we had 4 at the time. So we had to go every single day on every single store. And there is a problem. On the Hollister at the time, you can just buy 20 products per person per day. Because they don't like the resellers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to go to the store, buy 20 t-shirts. Then Amanda goes, buy 20 t-shirts. Then we drove to another store, buy another 40. And that's it. So the maximum we can buy a day was 160 t-shirts at a time. So we are always offering the solution to the Brazilian customers. So with that, we started making the online purchases for the customers. So they send us the link and we buy it to them.
Because you're in the U.S. and
with an American credit card, so we can buy it.
And so some of the U.S. stores they're concerned about people overseas or international making purchases.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't know how to buy it. They don't know how to put the address because it's in English.
Well, that's another thing.
Yeah.
When you're doing international shipping, no one ever thinks about that. The addresses are can be different than U.S.
Yeah,
based
there's
address.
the billing address. Sometimes the billing address being different from the delivery address.
Yes.
Doesn't match. They cancel the purchase.
Yeah.
So everything.
And the way they do like a zip code it can all be.
Yeah.
Yeah. International shipping is challenging.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. But you're solving a need here. Okay. So now you're buying online for your customers.
Yeah. So we was going to the outlets. We are receiving parcels and buying online.
Yeah.
And on that time was 2015. So we went back to Brazil. We got married. We did a big party and came back. And when we came back in 2015, what happened is the dollar against the real went from 2.50, like $1 was 2 reais and 50 cents, went up to like $5, 5 reais. So $1 worth 5 reais.
5 reais. Okay.
So we just stopped. Like the whole thing shut down because imagine now if a dollar worth, I don't know, 3 euros or the opposite. So we didn't know what to do anymore. So we started working out how to do, like how to survive actually here because we didn't have any other job. So what happened is we almost opened, do you know coxinha, the Brazilian pastry? Coxinha.
Oh, yeah.
I have tried maybe that. That is like with chicken and it's like a pastry. It's really good. We almost shut down the company called Made in Poland, and we did the logo. We We did all the research to bring the machine to do the coxinhas here in the US. We did everything, the brand, the branding, the bags. We did everything. And then my mother said, no, keep trying that. Keep trying. Let me help you. I can borrow you like a couple thousand reais at a time and try a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah. And then, okay. But then I and Amanda, we thought, Mandy and Paul will not work out for an American company, or even if you want to go to other countries, Mandy and Paul, doesn't look professional. And then we found the name US Closer. The meaning is like US, even like United States closer, or us closer. So both ways.
Oh, that makes complete sense. I should have had you explain that in the beginning. It's like the US is closer to.
Yeah. So that is, so we changed the whole thing.
That's really a good story, because I was thinking of it as US closer, like you were helping close business. Does that make sense? But it's closer, like proximity.
US Closer. Yeah.
I think you could use both.
Yeah. So what happened is we just changed the name of the company and we got professional. We hired a IT guy. He's still working with us. And then we start just being more professional, not like a homemade business or something like that. So we start to editing videos and do everything that we can to look professional. So what happened is on 2016, we got our first warehouse. The things start to like getting better at 2016. And
getting better in which way? Like the currency exchange?
Actually, not. What happened is Brazilians noticed that is the only way to buy. We not get any better. So it is what it is now. So
even with the exchange,
so everything got more expensive in Brazil.
Everything got more expensive, but still there was the access to the products they wanted was still
here
in the US.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what happened is the customers that used to buy Hollister and everything, they just disappear. So the market just changed. So in 2014, we was doing, I would say, 90% personal shopper in the stores, 10% like the packages that we was receiving. And in 2016, 90% was online purchase made from the customer and 10% in stores, like the outlets. And in 2017, that when I met Jason, we moved to the second warehouse that was 7,500 square feet. And at the time, we was doing, I think it was around 100 shipments a month. And that was a lot for us. And at the time, we knew Jason and we started offering a really cheap solution to ship to Brazil by e-packet, commercial e-pack by USPS up to 4 pounds. And when that happened, that we just, oh my God, we blow up. So
that was a huge difference.
Yeah, that was.
For you.
That was.
And so, what year was that you met?
17, 18.
2017?
17 was 17.
That's when you met.
Yeah, 2017.
That's when you met Jason. That's the one and only Jason Hermanson.
He always tried to find the solution for my business. Always.
I know.
Try to find the solution.
It's true.
Yeah, even though
he works hard.
Yeah, because what happened in 2019, USPS stopped offering the the commercial e-pack to Brazil.
Yeah.
So what happened is we didn't have any solution anymore. So he always tried to, and with the COVID, he always tried to help me to get business with other companies. At the time in 2021, we got AIT we was doing directly flights from Salt Lake City to Brazil. So that was like a huge like advantage against our competitors. So Jason always helped us with solutions. So sometimes we stop working together, like doing something with the freights and everything, because we don't find something that works for my customer.
Right.
But we are always communicating and try to find like a solution that works for US Closer and for my customers in Brazil.
Yeah. Great. I love that story. Okay. So now you have a warehouse, you're shipping 100
parcels a day.
100 or so parcels a day. And you're still doing videos?
So I started videos in 2017. And the combination of e-packet from USPS and also when I put my face on YouTube, that is what make the difference on the company. because at the time, any other Brazilian company was showing like the face of the owner or any other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that give the customer in Brazil, because imagine if you want to buy something in Italy,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to buy a Rolex and ship to, I don't know, Italy closer.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't see any face there, anything that show you.
It doesn't feel,
Dense.
yeah, it doesn't give you confidence. That's right.
And so what happened is, even though I was young at the time and looked like a child, but there's someone there. There's someone there in the other side, because for Brazilians to buy an iPhone, like $1,000 for us, like is almost 6,000 reais. That is 4 times the minimum wage in Brazil. So it's a lot of money for us. So you have to trust somebody on the other side of the country. And if I do something wrong, I can just disappear for them.
Right.
So it's hard. So when I start showing and when I created my YouTube channel, then the things start working out for US Closer.
And you built trust
Yeah.
with your customers.
Yeah.
And you think that combination of the warehouse and this desire to become more professional and putting out videos about your service and what you do so people could see you, you think that was a point of significant growth?
Yeah, for sure.
For the company.
Yeah, for sure. Because we still having some American companies that are like US Closer. They are way bigger than us, like
Mm-hmm.
MyUS, Ship2, Shop Fans. There's a lot of American companies, but the interesting point is all the owners of these companies, they are immigrants, because they know how hard it is to buy. So they know how to solve the problem.
Mm.
So I think that is a really like interest point, that this kind of business, the freight forwarder, usually the owner is not American. They are from Italy.
Because they understand the issue.
Yeah.
They understand the pain.
They understand how it works.
Yeah.
For example, if, I don't know, I try to get in Argentina market, for me, it's hard because I don't know how Argentina works and
Right.
what is the culture and everything. So for me, it was really easy because I'm from Brazil. I grew up there. I know how hard it is, what is good to import, what do we have there, what do we don't have there.
Yeah.
So I know what to talk about when I go to YouTube or Instagram now.
Yeah. You're an expert. I think that's an interesting business principle to think about is, well, not that you landed in it, but you figured out somewhere where you had expertise and the desire to work hard and solve a problem, and you've been able to build a business around that. I think that's really interesting. And one of the things that you mentioned is the YouTube videos that you started doing. I noticed on your wall over here that you had
the 100K.
100,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Now we have 277. Yeah, 277,000.
We'll have to get, so he has, are those available? He has the videos of when he was
yeah,
first started.
we can send you later.
Young. We'll have to clip that in.
For sure.
Because he looks like a little kid. I mean, literally, he looks like a little kid.
How someone gonna ship like a $5,000 thing to this guy there?
That guy.
Oh my God.
Did anyone ever say that? Was that a comment that you said like, hey, you look so young. How do you know how to do that?
No.
No one ever said that?
Because the point is everybody started doing, because in Brazil it was hard to find a Brazilian doing what I do. So for example, in the past, the customers from Brazil that usually do this since 2000 and I don't know, they know, for example, Ship2, the big company in Nevada, but it's hard to find someone there to talk and speak in Portuguese, even the customer support. Yeah. So it's hard for them. So, hey, I know how that works. Let's try that. And the customers start to doing reviews on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, on everything.
And good reviews.
Yeah. So what happened is they just trust the company.
Yeah. Brazil loves soccer. It's the national sport, right?
Yeah.
But you don't.
At all.
You don't like soccer?
No.
You were too busy trying to build a business.
Yeah. I think that would make me do what I do, because I was never good at anything in sports. So I was not beautiful. I didn't know how to kick a ball. I didn't know anything. So the only solution for me was get rich. So let's work. That's what I did. And for me and Amanda was really hard, because imagine if you do a business here, you're an American, you do a business here, for you it's hard to open a business there.
Sure. But I have a lot of advantages. Americans speak English. Yeah, right.
You know how it works.
Yeah.
But when I come here, I didn't know how to open a bank account. I didn't know how to do anything.
And you came here without speaking any English.
My wife speak like, number one, please. Can I have a Big Mac? That's it. But me, I was just behind her. Number two, the Big Mac meal.
But how would you say that in Portuguese? How do you say, I want number two, the Big Mac meal?
Eu quero número dois. Número dois, por favor. Please. So for us, was really hard. For example, I didn't know at all that I need firefighter. What is it called? It's a firefighter. They come to your business and check everything, if everything is correct.
An inspection.
So for the inspection,
fire
for the license.
inspection. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I found out in 2020. When
you were, after 3 years of being open?
Yeah. I didn't know at
You
all.
had no fire inspection.
I just have the business license and that's it. That's it.
Do you think I think the statute of limitations is run on that, right? Like we're not going to get him in trouble by...
No. Actually, it was, when the guy came to U.S. Closer, I told him, I have no idea that I have to do this.
The fireman or the inspector? The inspector came?
Yeah, both actually, the whole thing, the whole crew. And I'm in trouble. You guys gonna shut down the business? No, actually, let me tell you, you are the best company we have been, and you just have a couple things that you need to fix. Like there was like a wall plate for the outlet
that wasn't covered.
Yeah, and so it was
Good
like
for you.
Stupid stuff.
Yeah,
and he said, just fix that, and we're okay.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, I thought I was going to the jail, but okay. Then I find out how to do it. But for us, it's really hard because we're not American. So for us, it's like 10 times harder to do everything here.
Yeah. It's a great story. How did you learn English?
At school and with my customers and Jason.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. That's probably like,
yeah. So I have to.
That's an elementary
to learn English.
That's an elementary education in English. If you're going to Jason, like that is
why my English is so bad, Jason. Come on, huh? It's your fault. Yeah.
Where did you go to school to learn English?
I went to a school called Lumos. At the time was, oh my God, they changed the name
in Salt
Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And my wife did the Columbia Community College on the 5300 Costco there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she did the international business.
Oh, very good. Okay, well, I think another interesting part of your story, which is really fascinating. I mean, just coming here and figuring out a business and then building it. I mean, and learning the language is amazing. But you didn't grow up and you didn't study to be in the shipping and logistics business.
No.
You were studying to be like an engineer.
Yeah. I was doing production and engineering in Brazil.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Was that okay? Is that in like the high school level, college level?
Yeah, it's college.
Okay.
It's college. It's like engineer here. It's the same thing.
Sure.
So I was working in a factory in Brazil, and I was making in dollars. I have no idea, but I was making I have here. Let me see here. That is a Brazilian. That was another. I didn't show you. That is a Brazilian carteira de trabalho. That is kind of a passport, but you work. So when you get hired somewhere,
in Brazil, this is a passport to work.
Yeah. And if you open, you can see my picture when I was 18. Really nice guy, emo.
Oh my gosh. You look like you should be in like the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Do you know that band?
Mm-hmm.
You could be a lead singer for the Backstreet Boys.
And you can see there, there's how much I was making an hour was like $4 and 49 cents, something like that, like less than $1 an hour.
You were making
time
as an engineer?
No, that was like the beginning. Later, I was doing like $2 an hour.
Oh, yeah. Really moved up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were studying to be an engineer, and then financially, you just didn't think it made sense.
Yeah. So one time I starting to do not projection. What's it called? Like scratches on what is the program name? CAD, CAD. So CAD.
Yeah, CAD. Yeah,
we call it CAD. So what happened is I went to a like engineering department on the company, and I asked my boss at the time, "Hey, how much they are making a month now?" Like the guy was 75 years old. Like he was the top one, around 5,000 reais at the time, was maybe $2,000
per month.
And I said, "Oh my god, I have to do other thing."
5,000. Okay, and so
I was making 1,500 reais a month.
And what would you consider doing well in Brazil? How much a month do you need to make to be comfortable?
5,000 it's at the time 2012 was good.
Was good.
Yeah, now to live well like here, like as an American, you probably gonna have to make 20,000 reais, around $5,000, $4,000
per month.
Brazil, yeah. But to live really well, like 50,000 reais, that is $10,000
per month. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't appealing to you? 5,000 a month?
No, I want more at the time. I want more. Because I know my mom used to work, my father working at a factory also, be like 2,000 reais a month. And my mom used to do personal clothes like underwear, pajamas, bras, and everything. And
like selling or?
Selling. She was making and selling.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. So my whole childhood, I grew up with her, helping her, doing everything. And I saw how hard it was and how much money she could make working at home, for example. So I thought I need to do something, selling something. I need to do anything. And then at the time, 2012, before I knew my wife, I didn't even make any online purchase in my life. Never. Like on eBay, Amazon.
Always in the store.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to buy online at the time.
Yeah.
I was not like a smart guy. Yeah, at all.
No, that's not true. You're a really smart guy.
Yeah, at the time I thought I was not. And her father used to sell on the internet for a long time. And he teach me how to sell on the internet.
What was he selling?
Phone cases, tablet cases, and that's it.
Where would he get that? From
China. Yeah.
Okay, so he was buying. Oh, he was buying from China and selling in Brazil online. He had his own store?
No, we have a company like eBay that is called Mercado Livre.
Oh, so he was posting it on.
Yeah, he was posting like on eBay.
Gotcha.
And then I learned how to do it. And the first month and second month, I did like 4,000 reais doing this. So there's something good there. That is the way I want to go. I don't want to make things with my hands. I can sell online. I learned how to buy online, to sell online. And then I started putting my money there. And there where comes my part of selling online. Now, I don't sell anything right now, but I sell my service.
Right. Yeah. So you don't, so the service of moving product.
Yeah.
From, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. As we talk about your company and what you've built and what you continue to build, as you look back, so you started in 2012? Would you say you started in 2012, 13?
With the internet selling 2012.
12 years? About 12 years?
Yeah.
And you've been in the United States 8 years?
No, since 13. So
12.
12 years.
12 years.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about your business as you look back on all that you've done and accomplished to this day. And we talk about some business lessons. What do you think is the most important thing that you did when you started this company? As you were thinking about how you're going to make a living, you're coming to the United States, this might be an opportunity. What are some of the most important things that you did in building that from the beginning?
I would say on my business, how transparent I was on the internet and how I am, and how I show what really makes sense to import and what doesn't. Because there's a lot of my competitors, they just want to sell and sell and sell. Doesn't matter if the customer is going to pay more. And I think how honest I am on the internet and showing confidence to everybody. I think that is the main point for US Closer. So, and always like yesterday, I was on YouTube Live for 2.5 hours showing products that you can buy online and make sense to ship to Brazil or come here to pick it up or not. So I really honest with everybody.
So transparency and letting people know who you are. And do you interact with your customers on the?
Yes, a lot. Even though the trouble customers, because as any
even
company,
the challenging customers.
Yeah, we have customers with problems. So
sure.
Like back time to time, I just got online on Instagram or YouTube, and I just ask anybody wants to come like online with me to chat. And a lot of times I get, not a lot, but sometimes I get customers that are pissed off with the company or something happened, the delivery are late, and come on, let's talk with everybody and give you a solution. What happened? If it was our fault, was Jason's fault, or USPS fault, or Brazilian customs fault? And then I always transparent with the customers on the internet, always, 100% of the time.
When you say to your customers, I think it was Jason's fault, do they typically say, yeah,
but one time
right.
something happened. Remember, Jason, that we got two pallets in Los Angeles airport. They just disappeared in LA airport. And
they arrived at the LA airport.
Yeah. Jason delivered. They signed for the receiving, and the one pallet or two pallets? I don't remember. They just disappeared there. And then I told the customer the truth. What happened is this. Jason took the parcels. I give to Jason. He drove up to Los Angeles airport. Here's the signature. He got the signature, the pictures, everything. And I explained to the customer. And now what happened? Jason gave some money back. I gave some money back to the customer. And I explained everything that happened. Okay, that makes sense. So
you don't, if there's challenges, you address the challenges.
Yeah.
You don't try to make an excuse.
To avoid or
try to avoid it. So how important is that for your business as you've grown your business? Clearly building trust with your customer, building a relationship with your customer has been meaningful.
That is really hard because when we receive any package, we have to open it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because you have to make sure whatever you're sending.
Yeah. We have to, we can just ship legal stuff to Brazil or anywhere actually.
Yeah.
So when we receive it, we record the whole thing, because sometimes the customer buy on eBay, for example, and the seller send out like the wrong item or is a scam or something like that. So we have customers that ship like $40,000 product to our warehouse. So I have to, every single day I do Instagram stories showing what you're receiving, how many parcels we ship to Brazil now, and everything, the whole process. We get something like late by any reason, we always let the customer know. So we are like, I call my customers like a slang we call filhote. That's like a puppy. In English, it looks weird, but I think we build with US Closer like a community. So everybody trusts the company, and they know if something bad happened, US Closer is going to be here for them. Doesn't matter what happened. We are here to help. We're going to find a solution for him.
So customer support, customer service, building trust with your customers, critical to the business. And that's been a key for your success.
Yeah.
For growing the company. What are some of the things as you look back? Is there anything that you think, oh, maybe if I would have done that differently, or that was a challenge I had a hard time with? Is there something that you would have changed as you built the business? Or do you think everything aligned the right way?
I think if I can do better, the only thing that I would change is move to Florida sooner. Because Jason, for example, here, if you want to ship something to Brazil, we pay around $4 a kilo for the plane, for the company. And in Orlando, in Salt Lake City, we paid, I think, $12 or $13 kilo. So at the time, if we was here in the COVID time, I would have made like millions more. So that is the only thing. But like the whole process of learning the permit for the firefighter, everything, I think was a lesson. So I would not change anything because that built me and built the US closer and the company.
There's lots of lessons along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's something that I think is interesting is like how location affects the company. There's some companies that it doesn't matter, but there's lots of local and state regulations and taxes and fees and everything that you should be considering.
Yeah. For example, this year, at the beginning of the year, I almost sold my company. I was just, oh my God, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm not in the company, on the business anymore. Let's see what happens if I do a evaluation for the company and how that turns out. And then I found a guy in Los Angeles to buy the company. And
is he American?
Yeah,
or Brazil?
Actually, he was Chinese, but he was born here in Los Angeles, and he came from Los Angeles to here to meet me and see the company, and he asked me if he can move the company to Los Angeles, and I said no at all. If you do that, I not sell for you.
No deal,
because there is no sense. For example, here in my warehouse, we are tax free.
In Florida.
That is something that is unique. So our warehouse is recognized by the state of Florida as a freight forwarder. So the customers, for example, if they buy online and ship to Brazil, they get the tax back from Amazon, eBay, or whatever. So in California, they charge 10% sales tax. And the shipping from California to Brazil going to be like double, triple. So for our business, a lot of freight forwarding companies, they are here in Miami. Most of them are in Miami, actually. But we moved to Orlando because on the 2022, our president in Brazil changed. And we got like 85% decrease in our volume at all. It was in 2022, we closed the year making almost $20 million for the company. And in 2023, we made like 7 million. That is only because of the taxes we got in Brazil.
The new president in Brazil raised taxes significantly.
From 60 to 92%.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And that really affected your business.
Yes, a lot.
The ability to say, yeah.
And then I have the family that we want to move to like nicer place, like with Disney and everything. And also family, because from Salt Lake City to Brazil, if my parents want to come or if I want to go to Brazil, like 24 hours airport, like the travel time, like 24 hours. And here, my father-in-law is coming tomorrow. He going to get a plane at 7 a.m., going to be here like 5 p.m. So it's awesome.
Yeah, really.
And
nice.
we save a lot of money with that. So with the challenge of the Brazilian president that changed from Bolsonaro to Lula, that was something that we need to do to save money as much as we can.
Sure.
So what we did, we get everything in the trucks and move to Orlando. And why Orlando? Because Orlando have the biggest Brazilian community in U.S. And also because of Disney World, Universal, we receive a lot of Brazilians. Last year was around, I think, was like 700,000 Brazilians
coming to visit.
Yeah. So we start a new service that is called Pickup, like Retire aqui in Portuguese. They buy online, ship here.
Oh, and then
they come here and pick it up.
And pick it up at the...
And
how has that gone?
It's going really well, actually.
Oh, amazing.
Because what happened is then I start to find another problems that my customers had. For example, I never imagined, for example, one customer was here last week and he was really glad because his son is autistic. Yeah. And he could not go to any store like outlets because it was crowded and noisy. So I get goosebumps when I remember it. So he could buy online anything that he wants, shipped to here, and come here to pick it up. So that was awesome. That made my day,
I'll bet.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So now we have a lot of services. We have the complexities, that is the online purchase. We have the personal shopper. We have the freight forwarder. We have special requests on the warehouse. So we are always offering more services to the customers. So now we also gonna offer to the customer delivery on the hotels on Disney.
Ah, that's great. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we had to keep innovating and trying to find solutions for our customers. And we have a lot more to do. We can rent our cars, we can rent homes, we can sell travel packages, we can do for the Brazilian that are traveling to here.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. It's a great story. Congratulations. You've done an amazing job. Jason is a huge fan. He's told us all about you, and I'm glad that we get the opportunity to share your story with our fans and with our customers. It's terrific. It's fantastic. A lot of good lessons. Okay, so I have to ask you before we let you go. It sounds like you like to work all the time.
Yeah,
you're a workaholic. But what do you do? I mean, we have this nice wall of your Lego sets, but you started building those. You don't build those anymore. You built these during the pandemic.
Yeah. We were stuck at home, so I just started buying it. Every single week I buy a new one and start building. I have more at home, and I sold some because I don't have place anymore to put
to display.
So I'm done. I stop with this.
So is Lego popular in Brazil, or
it is? It is, and it's really expensive. So you can have an idea. Anything that you can imagine in Brazil is 10 times more expensive. So a Lego, I don't know, this one here, the Ferrari, probably here's 229, 179. In Brazil, going to be 2,000 reais.
Oh man!
So it's really expensive.
That's very expensive.
In dollars, to make the conversion, going to be like 4 to 5 times in dollars in Brazil.
Wow!
And the minimum wage in Brazil is like $300 at $400 in Brazil, the minimum wage. So it's really tough to buy something.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the opportunity to buy in Brazil as a kid or receive as a gift. So when I started making money, and that is the other thing that for me was really challenging, taxes here. On 2022, I got killed in taxes because I didn't know about the business expense, how to buy cars and don't pay taxes. Yeah. So in 2022, I paid $450,000 in taxes.
Wow.
Yeah. And the next year, I didn't pay anything at all.
That's only half of what Jason makes.
I bought a Raptor.
You bought all the stuff.
The Legos for my background. So let's write off everything.
Yes.
And then I learned, I paid a consultant. Yeah. To help me with that. So now I'm doing everything 100% correct.
Consigliere, that's what we say in Italian. How do you say in Portuguese? A consultant?
Consultor. Yeah. They help me a lot. And then, for example, another thing that I do with the US Closer, the online purchases, I get a lot of points on my cards.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So and you can use travel, like traveling and...
Yeah. So what I do now, I don't charge anything for my customers. So if they want to buy an iPhone for $1,000, I'm just going to charge them $1,000 and that's it. And they keep asking me, how you make money on that?
Yeah.
I don't make money. I make points. Oh. And I tell the customer what I do and why I don't charge anything for them.
Wow.
And they know I have like 40 million points. So they know why it's free and how that works. And I show on my personal Instagram, I show how to do it, but for Brazilian.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, well, what else do you like to do when you're not working? You have family, you have kids.
Yeah. Now,
and your kids are now in jiu-jitsu, but you weren't in jiu-jitsu.
I started a month ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just did. So it's nice. And as a Brazilian, for me, I'm ashamed that I didn't do it before.
I thought
jiu-jitsu.
Because that's popular.
It's good.
It's very popular. I thought I may have this completely wrong, and we can edit this out if I do. I thought it was capoeira in Brazil.
In the past. It was in the past, but with the Gracie family in Brazil in the 90s and 2000s.
I didn't realize the Gracies were... Yeah. Are Gracie's Brazilian?
Of course.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're Brazilians.
I thought they were American.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%. They are from Brazil.
We're going to have to...
Yeah, the Gracie family.
I might have to fact check you on that.
You can. The Gracie family. Yeah. The Gracies.
Maybe we just claim them as
I have to tell my jiu-jitsu professor that. Oh my God. That is American. That is so American.
That is it, right?
Yeah.
To just claim it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, those American Gracies, we love them.
No, from Brazil.
We love those guys. Okay. Do you love living in Orlando? Is this the right place? Do you ever see yourself back in Brazil?
Actually, I do. We are building a home in Brazil now.
You are?
Big house in Brazil. Because I never lived in Brazil as like a rich person. And Brazil, in my opinion, is the best country to live as a rich person. And also have the family and all my family there. But it's like when you go to, I don't know, Cancun, and everything's so cheap there. If you have like $5,000 in Cancun or any other country, you're going to be, oh my God, you're going to live really well. The Brazil is the same. So when I was living in Brazil on my 20s, I didn't know the good places of Brazil. I don't know Brazil, actually. I think Jason knows Brazil better than me, or even you. Because I never, the first time I took a plane was to take my visa to come here. That was the first time that I got in a plane. So I want to go to Brazil next year with my family to live there for like a year or 2 years maybe, and see how that works.
What it's like.
Yeah. And get closer to my family. I have 2 kids, 7 and 5 years old. And so I want to enjoy before they grow up, and they don't want to know about me until they are 20 again.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Paulo, it's been so great to talk with you. It's been so great to visit with you. I love your story. It's fantastic. It's very inspirational. Congratulations on all that you've accomplished. So where can people find you? Where can they find you online? What is the website? Where can people learn more about the company?
The website is uscloser.com. Going to be in Portuguese and in English. On YouTube, going to be only in Portuguese, so I'm sorry. But it's youtube.com/uscloser. And my personal Instagram is Paulo Socatelli, but that is only in Portuguese too.
I know. I was doing research. I was telling you, I was doing some research, and I like to listen to, if people, my guests have done podcasts or other videos and stuff. I found a bunch of your videos, but I couldn't understand a thing you were saying.
Yeah, Jason have the same problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
And you speak Jason English, so you two can understand each other. Paulo, thank you so much. I hope you come and visit us in Salt Lake City sometime.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. On summer, not on winter.
Only in the summer. Great to see you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to the Know Your Ship podcast presented by eHub. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review.